Hola, David Paul here. Where do I start with this? What am I up to? Let's call this digging, because what I'm doing here now, I'm making great progress, but this 70-year-old body doesn't enjoy it. But then again, I don't think my 20-year-old body would have enjoyed it either. I'm dug quite deep down here. I got about, I don't know what. That's about 5 foot something to the ridge of the earth there. That's got to be dug back further. And I have been digging out this area here where I've been sleeping, and every night I have to keep putting my bed up, sleeping here, and then taking it out because it gets in the way. So this bed is a real nuisance. But I mean, you got to sleep somewhere, haven't you? So that's the way it is. Anyway, this is the situation as it is. Lots of rubbish there ready to be burnt on the fire. The fire's collapsing over sideways, and I'll straighten that up later when I've dug out that area there. So as I say, I'm digging out this region here where the bed lies. I run the bed across this away, and I'm now at a situation where the length of this that runs over to here is 6 feet, thereabouts, which is about the length of the bed. So a little bit more digging over there, a little bit more clearing of the wall there, and a little bit more levelling of the line of the earth there, and I'll be able to sleep that away across. That will then give me access to the rest of the cabin. This part here, this standing area, I have to keep filling buckets like that, carrying them out, and then dumping them on a pile. So this is really hard, tedious work. But as you can see, this is a lot of earth I've dug out here. We're talking tons, literally tons of earth. I've only got a few days left before I go to the Philippines to make something of this cabin and seal it up so that it's ready for me to come back to, and make sure that the roof is watertight and that it's all camouflaged and everything. So dig this out, that's the next thing. I'll just pan back and give you a full view on it. You know, you dig a bit and then you go out and you go to the shops or something like that, and then you come back and you walk into the cabin and you think, whoa, ooh, this is a bit spacious. And just each time it sort of trips you up and mentally and makes you think, oh, it's getting better. So it's improving slowly. Now the central, this fire is potentially a great leakage point for water. And I just realised something. I don't know why I never realised that. Mr. Stupid. But like, if I raise the tarpaulin slightly, just put things underneath it, that is kind of like a roof ridge in a sense. And then I put my grommet thing over the top of that, then the water can't get in, because it's not a cross-flowing water situation. Although I will be raising this part of the cabin upwards when I put the A-frames in. I'm still not ready to put an A-frame in. It's just, oh man, this is so frustrating. Because I can put an A-frame in here, but it'll just get in the way. I may put one in here, we'll see. And it just goes on, you know, it just takes forever. And I've still got all of that region there to dig out. I know what I'm going to do with that now. I'm going to just not dig it out. I'm going to simply leave it for now, and the next time I come back to the UK, I'm going to carry on digging with it. I'm going to carry on with this cabin and keep it going as a long-term project, just improving it with each visit, because there's only so much you can do. Plenty wood to start paneling in once I can get a clear area where I can start the panel. As soon as the actual, this, in a sense, all this digging is kind of preparatory work. So as soon as I'm able to start construction work, I'll be able to gobble up all these materials and therefore make some more space. They're a damn nuisance. They're just in the way. But as I say, once I start construction. Now, I have 2 windows, which I think I've shown in previous videos. 2 square windows. I was going to put one in the roof. I don't think I'll do that. But the areas that it would seem to be a good place to put them would be here, because the line of the land is lower there, and I could fit it in there without having to like cut a hole in the embankment that I've already created there. So the early morning sun comes up this way, this side, and maybe that should be the priority. Maybe that should be where all the windows are. I still, in fact, actually tell me in the comments what you think where I should put the windows. The due east is this way, so you're going to get woken up by the sun beaming into the cabin. I think that's a good idea, but it means on the evening there's nothing coming in from the west side. And as for the south side, that over there is completely covered over by triffids. You're kind of walled in by the triffid plants. And on this side, you have the earth. Now, the arrangement of where I'm going to put things, it still seems to me to be a good thing to sleep here. In fact, I've just had an idea to sleep on this side, and then you have the useless wall being used up, this north facing wall being used up by the bed and everything like that. I've had some ideas about these hexagonal constructions, and the next project in the Philippines will also be hexagonal. But I've realized something about it, that so anybody thinking of doing this is when you start with the hexagonal form, the shape, put my hand in the camera there, the hexagonal shape, and then what you do is at one side of the wall you fit kitchen cabinets or something like that, or some sort of units or whatever, or shelves. And then what you do is you go on, maybe on another side, is you fit a settee. Do you call them settees in America? I think so. Settee, lounge, no, settee. And that takes up space. So now the form of your central area, the hexagonal area, has now been lost. So it seems to me that a good idea would be to produce a shape which was an irregular hexagon. So in other words, it points out on 3 sides to narrower parts, so that the circulation then area in front of you, so you're like sitting at the edge of your seat, and that is the part that is part of the room. So I'm going to experiment with that. Because I'm going to have a problem with the new house of creating lots of little nicks into the structure, which will generate useless space outside. I've only got 200 square meters of land to build on in the Philippines, so I'm going to have to utilize everything very efficiently. But having said that, I have to wait until I actually see the land, because people tell you stuff, and honestly, like, it seems like nobody's any good at maths, and they give you a piece of land and you look at it and it's way bigger than what they told you or whatever, you know. So that's fine by me. So it could well be bigger than 200 square meters. We will see. So that's it for today. Dig, dig, dig. Digging, digging, digging. Atilago, makita tayo sa kana. Jesus be with you.